How's it going, everybody? It's Tas here. So it's currently 1:45 p.m. on the East Coast, and the markets are all over the place. We have the S&P down 0.2%, the Nasdaq's up 0.4%. We have the Russell down yet again, down about 0.8%, with the Dow down close to 0.9%. So we have to break down the markets, go over three stocks I'm looking at now. So sit back, relax, hit the like button, subscribe, check out my Patreon if you guys want all my moves in the markets, and you all could get 50 free bucks from M1 Finance as well. All of those are linked down below. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. So SPY, believe it or not, even though we are seeing a lot of volatility today and it's down as of now about $1, we hit an all-time high this morning. SPY hit $472, which again is an all-time high, and we broke out of the wedge on this 10-day chart, which was really short-lived considering an hour later we dumped right back into the wedge, and now we're struggling yet again at about 470. But I say it's a win for the bulls that they were able to break through the wedge, get to all-time highs, and even now that we're pulling back a bit, we are still technically holding a higher low above the 180 SMA and the bottom of this wedge. So I'm going to set my alert right now at 470 to see if SPY is able to break out yet again above that wedge and maybe test those all-time highs. And considering it's Friday, we only have 2 hours left in the session, it's probably not going to happen today, but at some point next week, that's what I'm looking for. Whether or not we break 470, hit the all-time highs again, maybe go even higher from there. And when it comes to Triple Q, let's see what's going on there, guys. Triple Q hit an all-time high just about 30 minutes ago, an hour ago. Let me double check and see exactly on this intraday chart. It was about an hour ago. We hit 405.30. Now we're trading in the mid 403s. And overall, across the board, guys, when it comes to tech stocks, at least these past couple of days, they've been doing very well. I mean, Amazon, Apple, these are very close to all-time highs. Apple is actually at an all-time high right now. Google is doing well. Facebook is slowly starting to gain some steam yet again. So Triple Q is at all-time highs. And one thing worth mentioning is, sure, we could go to 410. Maybe there is a little more juice left in this rally for Triple Q, but it is getting a little bit overbought on the 4-hour. The RSI is above 70, so keep that in the back of your mind. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments when it comes to the overall markets. Make sure to hit the like button on this video if you guys find value. It really helps me out in the YouTube algorithm, and it pushes my videos out to more people, which I do appreciate all of you guys out there that are tuning in. Now let's go over three stocks. Stock number one is Airbnb. And if you guys are in my Patreon, you saw that I did trade this recently. I bought it at about 196. I sold it, I believe, the day after. We got a big spike the day after. I sold it at about 205, if I remember correctly. I made a quick little trade on it. And now we're dipping down again. We're under 200. We're trading at 195. And I'm looking at this as a re-entry opportunity for myself now that we're getting closer to the main moving average on this 4-hour chart. And don't get me wrong, there could be more selling to go. There could be more selling to go on top of the 4% that we're down today, but all I'm saying is keep this on your radar. I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm not telling you all to just dive into it right now, but if we start going down towards 180, 185, heck, maybe 190, this could start opening up as a nice opportunity. Again, right by this 180 moving average on the 4-hour chart. Let me show you guys exactly where so you can do your due diligence on your own time. Pretty much right where this oval is that I just drew. If we fill the gap down, that would be a good spot in my personal opinion, and I'm probably going to do this as well to dollar cost average into it, right? So that's stock number one, Airbnb, ticker symbol ABNB. Stock number two, well, I guess this is an ETF. It's not really a stock, but it's an ETF, an exchange traded fund that's comprised of a bunch of stocks, and it's XLE. We've seen a lot of red in the oil market today, especially. XLE down 4%. Crude oil is down about probably 4%. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit less. Crude oil is down about 3%. And now crude oil is down about 11% from the recent highs of 85. Now it's trading at 76. So oil, after seeing a huge run, if you guys take a look here, oil was at, what was it, $62 a barrel back in the end of August. It ran all the way to 85 in the end of October. So after seeing a 2-month rip, a complete rip, now we're finally seeing a bit of a retracement. And overall, we're still up over the past 2-3 months. And this is simply a healthy pullback. And if you guys are paying attention, oil prices, inflation, it's real. It's not transitory. I've been saying that forever. Now the financial media is trying to backtrack. The Fed's like, oh, maybe it's not transitory. I mean, come on. They knew from the beginning it wasn't transitory. They were just BSing. I was telling you guys this months ago. And if you think inflation is going to continue, which I believe wholeheartedly, I think crude oil is going to bounce back. And I have my money where my mouth is. I own XLE. I've been buying it. And now that it's selling off, I'm probably going to be buying more of it. That's just the truth. So crude oil is down 11%. If inflation is going to continue, which it is in my opinion, we should see that pop back up. And then XLE is going to start ripping towards 60, which is where I think it ultimately is headed. So this, even though it is a falling knife right now, yes it is, I think it's worth looking at. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just looking at it for myself, and I'm like, okay, it's finally seeing a dip. We're towards the main moving averages on the yearly chart. This is getting fairly attractive. So keep your eyes on XLE. And the third one here, which is a stock, not an ETF, it's a stock. It is JWN. And I've mentioned this before. I'll mention it again. A lot of these retail stocks have been doing well. We got earnings from Kohl's. Kohl's crushed it. TJX crushed it. Macy's crushed it. Ross Stores reported yesterday they didn't do as well in terms of the stock price, but the earnings weren't that bad. Let's see where Ross is now, by the way. Oh, Ross is down 6%. So they're not all going to do very well, but the majority of these retail stocks, companies, have been doing well. And with JWN, Nordstrom reporting earnings on, let's see here, the 23rd. So what is that, Monday? Tuesday next week, one of those days. With JWN reporting, now it's dipping down about $3. You know, we hit 36 recently. Now it's 33. There could be a little bit more downside to the lower 30s, maybe towards the 180 SMA on this 4-hour chart, 29, 30, 31. With this red that we're seeing, I'm not telling you guys, again, what to do, and I'm personally not going to pick this up until after earnings. I don't want to gamble on the earnings. I mean, it's not what I do. I used to do that sometimes years ago, but I learned my lesson, got burnt, and now I don't gamble on earnings. But if they do report good numbers, the stock's reasonably close to the moving averages, we get a good entry, 30, 32, that could be a decent opportunity in my opinion. So those are three stocks. Airbnb, well, one of them's an ETF, XLE, and JWN. And the markets today in general, guys, I mean, we're going to talk more about them in my video later on today, but they're pretty choppy. I mean, the VIX is up a little bit. VIX is up 2%. We have a lot of stocks down a good chunk. You know, Applied Materials is down 4%. Airbnb, which we talked about, 4%. Snapchat's down about 3%. PayPal's now under $200. It's down about 3%. Starbucks is down. Alibaba's down yet again. Palantir, Intel, a lot of these stocks are not doing well, but ones that are doing well, JD, Nvidia, Coinbase, ChargePoint, Meta or Facebook, Tattooed Chef's up today. Tesla's up again today, up 2%. So it's just a mixed bag. It's one of those days. It's not like one of those days where pretty much every stock is green. It's literally half and half. at this point in time. So what do you guys think? Drop me a comment down below. Make sure to hit the like button if you all found value in this video, and subscribe. Make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and check out my Patreon if you guys want all my moves in the markets, my option moves, which I made some option moves today, my long-term investments, which I bought some long-term stocks today, all my trades I'm posting there on Patreon. Plus, I have a morning update video every day. That's linked down below, or you guys can go to StockSurfest.com/Patreon. Make sure to also get your 50 free bucks from M1 Finance or 2 stocks from Webull. Link down below as well. And that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching as always. Keep crushing the markets. Stay safe out there. Happy Friday. And I'll pop a video up here that I made yesterday if you guys want to check it out. I'll see you there. Peace out.